Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth episode of the Minecraft Urban Pixel Downtown exhibit. Today we will be looking at a couple small stores and the skyscrapers in the background. And so let's begin with this cafe here, which I did mention in one of the previous videos, but today I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about how I made it. And so first of all, we can see that the walls of this cafe are green and that protruding from the walls here are these green banners that I've put on either side. And you can see I've made this with two fences and two green banners hanging out like this, which is kind of like not only a symbol, but also like the sign of the cafe on the side like this. And I've also added like a fence and a beacon like this to give a little bit of side lighting. And so at night, this cafe looks like it's bustling because it's nice and bright like this. And so you could really get a feel for how that looks. Like that. Okay, let's change the time back to day. The second emphasis I put on this cafe is the openness feel, which is why I've carved out this entire wall to make it look very spacious and connected with the outside. So there's a lot of fresh air coming in through here. And there's no distinct entrance to this cafe. I mean, I guess you can enter from either side like this. It's kind of, since it's on the corner, you can enter from both sides. There's outside seating like this, which I've made using stairs, fence, and a carpet, twice like this. And also on this side of the street as well, which faces the main road. And so this cafe is located in a really busy spot. Once inside, we could see that the same pattern of tables and chairs are here too, like this. For the line, I've made it with a fence and black carpet going around like this, and the countertop. And in order to make it look like kind of a drink store, sort of, I put these grindstones here, which kind of look like drink machines, and these pink glasses kind of look like drinks machines as well, I guess. And for the menu, I've put a black concrete layer like this to represent a TV screen, and of course a bathroom in the back left corner. And yeah, so that's about it for the cafe. I do have these end rods as lights and the red carpet as well, so I did put quite a bit of detail into this building because I wanted to bring a little bit more life to the city, and originally this gray texture went all the way down to the ground floor, and I thought that maybe I would want to provide some sort of more city-like feel, and by doing that I've included stores like this and this on the ground level for people who are walking on the sidewalk to stop by. And so along that note, we do have this restaurant on the left here. And so off of the sidewalk along the main road, you can turn right behind this government building and behind this skyscraper into this little enclave right here. I did plant a cherry tree here kind of in front of the restaurant. And you could see that in front of the restaurant, there is a special texture of stone bricks like this with a little rock texture like this on the inside. So it's kind of like stones that I've put in there. And as you can see, the restaurant is very gray and dark, and the same goes for the inside. I kind of wanted to go for this dark, dimly lit vibe that you can see even at the night. It kind of has this dark feel with the black seats and the brown tables. And so this is supposed to be sort of like a European-inspired restaurant, as you can see by these paintings. The dimly lit is kind of fancy, with these lit candles here on the shelves as well, like this. And so, yeah, that's kind of it for this restaurant. I mean, it is one of the few buildings in the city with interiors. This is the kitchen. These are the two bathrooms back here. So, yeah. Nice detailing in the bathroom here. And so, yeah, that is about it for this restaurant. And so, we will now change the time to day once again. And we will take a look at the few skyscrapers that are above us right here. And so, as you can see, these skyscrapers these two skyscrapers feature very simple designs. I wanted to make more tall buildings quickly to take up this sort of vacant space right here. And so I've done this by simply creating two rectangularly shaped glass skyscrapers, one with cyan glass and a white trim, and one that's all black. As you can see, most of my skyscrapers come with this red block on the side that lights up at the night. And I will add additional detailing on the roof of skyscrapers, such as like air conditioning and like other ventilation systems that do stretch out on the top of the roof. One of the buildings does have that. You could see like over there, that building has something. And over here, there's got, yeah, that one. The building has something on the roof as well. So I'm going to add that detailing into all of the skyscrapers in a bit. So yeah, nothing too much with these skyscrapers, just very, very tall. This building does have quite the entrance though, with these end rod lampposts, gray ceiling. And yeah, so this is the lobby area for this first skyscraper, which again features the end rod and hanging light design that I use in a lot of buildings. And I kind of wanted to give this building a very open feel, which is why the roof for this first floor is so high. This building does not have a featured lobby yet. And on to the next skyscraper. This one features a little bit more of an elaborate design. First of all, with this initial curvature here, so this part of the building sticks out by 3 blocks, which is where the entrance is, like so, and that texture curves off there, and a little bit higher is this detailing where this part ends in a balcony like this, and these diagonals go outwards like this, go straight, and then curve back around towards the back of the building. And at a similar place, there is also another set of curvature here. And so the skyscraper definitely was more creative, I'd say. And it did take a little bit to come up with this design, but I did make it work. I kind of wanted to make it very random almost, for lack of a better word. And so I threw in a bit of random curvature here and there to kind of give the skyscraper its very special design. And the entire thing was built by hand using white stained glass. And as you could see, even from the exterior, I have finished all of the flooring. So like this, every floor of the building has been complete. I just have to finish the interiors. And let's take a look at one model floor, which is actually the floor with the balcony on it. And so this is the view from the balcony of this skyscraper, which is maybe about halfway high. And so up for the rest of the floors up there, the space is quite narrow for offices, but it still works. Modern buildings in cities like New York City, they've been implementing designs of skyscrapers that are much, much narrower. So this actually isn't even too bad. This still has a decent rectangular width. And some of the buildings in New York City are very, very narrow. Alright, so this is the view from the balcony. You can see we are about maybe 20 floors up. So you get a nice view of the highway there, all the buildings here. I've put a bit of greenery on this balcony as well. And when we go inside, this is just an example of what the interior of any floor in this building could look like. And of course, we have the computer desk like this, the black carpet representing the desk, as well as another black banner that kind of looks like a computer screen like this. And this is set up throughout multiple tables like this, and here as well. So these are kind of like cubicles, except there's no walls. A very small meeting room, which has a beautiful view of downtown like this. Blackboard there with a screen, paintings, and the kitchen is back here. And so overall, it is quite a detailed building. And so, once again, for our video finale, we will do a zoom out of whatever we covered in this video. So here we are. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and if there's anything you'd like to see me build or anything you want me to include in my videos, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.